Sit up straight in the chair. Now a round of applause. They can actually hear. Wide awake. Up, 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 up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Could you slide forward just a second, sir? You and myself. Okay, here we go. You guys are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to play with Lee here for a few minutes, if you don't mind. Lee, what do you do with the company?
I'm in RFS.
RFS. You're going to have to help me with that. What does that mean?
I call the account, so I'm an account analyst.
Account analyst. Okay. And are you hypnotized right now? Not that you know it. Do you feel like you're wide awake? Good. Sleep. Deep sleep. Okay. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, you're going to wake up. You're going to feel wonderful. Totally refreshed, invigorated, absolutely convinced you've never been hypnotized. However, about 10 seconds later, you're going to hear a sound coming from your right shoulder. And when you look over on your right shoulder, you're going to see a 6-inch man wearing a tuxedo singing love songs in your ear. You're going to see it clearly. You're going to hear the love songs. It's going to surprise you but not scare you, but you will see the 6-inch man just as clear as possibly can be, and you will explain to us what he looks like, and you will also hear the song in your mind, and that's when I reach the number 5. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching, deep sleep, 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 very deep. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, you're going to awaken completely feeling wonderful, rested, refreshed, relaxed. However, a few seconds later, you're going to notice you become incredibly thirsty since you've been sitting up here. Man, are you thirsty? You're going to ask me for some water. I'll give it to you, but when you go to drink it, you'll discover you cannot remember where your mouth is. Cannot find your mouth. In fact, the harder you try to find your mouth, the more impossible it will be. You will not be able to get that water to your mouth until I come up and touch you on the forehead. Your mouth is gone. Can't find your mouth at the count of 5. Only the person whose shoulder I'm touching very deep, 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 deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep. In a few moments, ma'am, I'm going to remove one of your shoes. In fact, I'm going to take your left shoe off your foot. As I remove your shoe, I want you to imagine that shoe is being erased from your mind. 3, 2, 1. It's gone. It doesn't even exist anymore. Sleep. Very deep, very relaxed. Deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep. Now, squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. Beautiful. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, you're going to wake up wide awake, alert, and refreshed. However, a few seconds later, you're going to look down and notice that your left shoe is missing. Your left shoe is missing. And of course, since it's been erased from your mind, you'll discover you can't find it. No matter how hard you look, no matter where you look, that shoe simply does not exist. You can look for it, but it simply does not exist. And the harder you look for it, the more impossible it becomes to find it. You will not be able to experience that shoe in any single way until I come up and touch you on the forehead. Let that suggestion sink very, very deep in your mind. What do you think? You think you're hypnotized? You're absolutely not? Are you sure? What do you do with the company?
Account analyst.
Account analyst. So you must be pretty good with numbers. Did you always like numbers? Good. Sleep. Deep. Sleep. Whoa. At the count of 5, only the person whose shoulder I'm touching right now, at the count of 5, you'll discover you've forgotten the number 7. The number 7 has been erased from your mind. At the count of 5, the number 7 has been erased from your mind. In just a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, all sit up straight in your chair, eyes wide open, feeling fantastic in every way, responding to your suggestions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit up straight in your chair. A round of applause for all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake, wake, 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 wake. Responding wide awake, responding to your suggestions. You're doing great. All right. Let's see how we're all doing here. Everybody okay? Sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep. Are you doing all right, ma'am?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Are you doing all right?
Yeah.
Everything okay? Are you comfortable? How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Okay. Did you lose something? The reason I ask is it appears as if you're only wearing one shoe.
Yeah.
Did you have 2 shoes when you came up here? You did, right? Where'd the other shoe go, man? You had it when you came up here, right? You know, you can walk around looking for it. Just be aware that this is the edge of a stage, but you got to find that shoe because I can't really keep you up here without your shoe on. Lee,
Yes.
what's going on, hon?
There's a little man singing
There is? Where?
right here.
Are you thirsty at all?
Yeah.
You are? You want some water? Let me get you some water. I have, my table. There it is. I have a bottle of water on my table, which you may have. All yours. So what's going on here?
There's a little man singing to me.
What's he singing?
The way you love me.
The way. What's he wearing?
Just a little toga outfit.
So, you work in the accounting department, right? Dory. What's the matter, hon?
Shoe.
Did you really lose it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We're going to try to help you find it. Come on over. Sit next to that young man over there, if you don't mind. This guy right here. We're going to try to help Dory find her shoe. Dory, listen carefully. And would you all validate that this is true? Dory. Oh, I'm so sorry. I misread it. Excuse me. Corey. So sorry. Corey. Your shoe is within 1 foot of where you're sitting right now. Isn't that the truth? Your shoe is within 1 foot of where you're sitting. Try real hard. I thought you were thirsty. What's that?
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty? Well, here, you can have his water because he can't drink it. Here you go. And when I stamp my foot, Wes, it gets 10 times thirstier. Oh, yeah, there you go. You don't believe that, do you?
No.
You don't?
Yes. No. I don't know.
You don't believe what you're seeing over there, do you?
I don't know.
I got a question for you. How much is 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2. I'll tell you what. Count from 1 to 10 on your fingers for me, would you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait till you see what I got in store for you. Would you slide over, darling? Closer you guys are, the better. There you go. How you doing? How you doing? Dude, what's he singing now? Still singing the way you love me. Corey, come on, you gotta find your shoe. I'll tell you what, if I gave you $10, would you be able to find it? Better still. Corey. This is a sales group, right? Essentially. I know everybody's mixed up, but this is a sales meeting, a sales convention, right? Okay, what motivates salespeople? Really? If money really motivated salespeople, there'd be no such thing as call reluctance or fear of rejection or any kind of things that inhibit salespeople. Let's see how motivating money is. I'll give you $20 if you find your shoe. 40. You gotta find your shoe first. Yeah, that's kind of, it's really a sales. And the harder you try, the more impossible it's going to become. It just simply sleep. That's pretty darn close. Okay. Deeper, 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 more and more relaxed, more and more comfortable. At the count of 5, you simply cannot find the shoe. You can't feel it, can't see it, can't experience it. It does not exist until I touch your forehead. It's gone, Corey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes wide open. So do you have any idea at all where your shoe is? If I offered you $60, would you be able to find your shoe? If I gave you $20, would you take a drink, Wes? Try. If I give you 40? 80? That's my favorite, by the way. Okay. Out loud. Oh, by the way, the message was, money is a terrible motivator. It has motivating qualities, but it's not nearly as motivating as you might believe. I'll tell you what motivates you. What motivates you is true passion, dedication to your job, a true vision. That's what motivates people. Money has motivating qualities, but it's not nearly as motivating as most of us have been led to believe. I'll tell you what. How much is 5 plus 2? I'll give you $20 if you tell me how much 5 plus 2 is. Would you count from 1 to 10 for me on your hand, out loud, so everybody can hear? Out loud.
1,
On your
2,
fingers, let's see it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you hypnotized?